It's time for Legal Talk with Kansas City Spotlight. Here's your host, Lauren Scott.
As the temps rise, if you're planning on heading to local lakes and rivers this summer, it's important to keep you and your loved ones' safety in mind. I'm Lauren Scott, your host for Legal Talk, and today I'm joined by Brown & Crouppen lawyer Andrea McNairy to learn more. Good morning, Andrea. How's it going?
Good. Thank you so much for having me again.
Yeah, so far this year, Table Rock Lake alone, there's been 5 drownings.
Yes.
What can people do to stay safe?
Well, Missouri Highway Patrol just put out a basically safety tip sheet. The biggest things they say are being aware of your surroundings, staying sober, using life jackets, being familiar with the area that you're swimming. But there are a few laws on the books that do pertain to boating. For instance, every adult or every person on a boat has to have a lifeguard approved life jacket. Every child under 7 has to be wearing that life jacket unless they're actually encapsulated in the boat somewhere.
So how about drinking on a boat? Is that allowed?
It is not. So just like driving a vehicle, you can be charged with driving or boating while intoxicated. And that can be a Class B misdemeanor in Missouri. If you harm somebody while you're boating while intoxicated, you can actually be charged with a felony.
So what does the law say if there's a drowning and there are warning signs and there's no lifeguard on duty? What does it say for that?
So those signs are enforceable in Missouri. So if there's a sign posted that says swim at your own risk, you're doing just that. But a property owner, even if it's of a pool, a lake, a stream, they have a duty to warn patrons of hidden dangers. So while generally speaking that sign may be valid, if for instance there's rocks hidden under a shallow surface that people may not appreciate, the owner does have an obligation to warn about those.
So do you have any final tips for people to stay safe this summer while boating?
So the second cause of boating accidents is actually operator inexperience. So if you're going to be operating a boat, make sure you're properly trained and educated on how to do it. Or if you're getting on a boat with somebody, you might want to do a little digging around.
Make sure they know what they're doing.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, Andrea, this is all great information. Thank you so much for being here today. If people want to learn more, how can they do that?
Andrea M at getbc.com or through the Brown & Crouppen website.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
This Kansas City Spotlight has been paid for by Brown & Crouppen. For more information, visit brownandcrouppen.com.